Hello internet, welcome into this new video. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you a complete Binance tutorial. I'm going to show you step by step for beginners how to create an account for Binance, everything you need to know about the basics into Binance. So let me show you what you're going to be learning into this 1 hour tutorial here into the YouTube. So first of all, I'm going to show you the introduction. I'm going to show you how to create your account in Binance. I'm going to be using tips to secure your account. We are gonna be verifying our account so we can start trading and buying some cryptos. Then what we can do in order to verify that account, what we can do after is to take a look into the Binance Academy. What is it and what can we do? I'm gonna explain that later. We're gonna see how to buy, how to trade cryptocurrencies, another alternative that we can use to buying some cryptos and not have to pay a lot for those transactions. I'm going to explain to you guys how to receive your tokens into Binance, how to trade your tokens from others inside Binance, and of course how does the trading classic works, the panel, the numbers, everything right in there. We're also going to take a look into a few tools from the cryptocurrency world like the Coinmarketcap. And let's see if this is totally safe here into Binance. I'm going to explain to you how you can send your tokens to your bank account once you want to withdraw out your money, your real money. What is staking and how we can earn staking using your Bitcoins, using Binance savings. Everything has to do here inside Binance. And also I'm going to show you how this liquidity works, the launchpad, and a few introductions to the Binance NFT world. So thank you for being here into this new video, so let's jump right into it. So first of all, let's go into the basics, and the basic is that you need an account. We need to create a personal account in order to have our money stored and secure. So you're going to be clicking on the link that I'm going to leave you down below in the description, and once you click in there, you're going to be appearing and it's going to be showing the create personal account. So now what we want to do is to do this live. So I want to select a personal email. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to be using a temporary mail, so we can create our account real quick. And in here, the referral ID is going to be already uploaded automatically. So I just need to go into I have read and agree the Binance terms of service and privacy policy, so I can create my personal account. Now it's going to be showing me the security verification. Let's drag this puzzle and fit that in here. And as you can see, it was really easy, right? Now it's going to be saying email verification. Please enter the 6-digit verification code that was sent into your email, and this goes valid for 30 minutes. So what you guys want to do is to go into your email so you can see the email verification code. In my case, I just need to select this option right in here. I'm going to hit into submit. It's going to be taking just a few seconds. Now it says account created. We're almost there. Next, complete identity verification for your account. Please proceed to complete identity verification. Now what's happened in here is that we already created our account, which is really simple, guys. As you just saw, we created our account. Now what I need to do is to verify our identity in order to protect our account. And of course, what we can do is to start trading. Otherwise, it would be useless to have an account without verifying our identity. So let's get into verify now. Now, once we clicked in there, it's going to be asking us for the country of your residence. So depending on the things that you have into your computer, for example, this one is currently based in Mexico, so this one is filled automatically. So if you want to select another country, another region, just select the option that you want to. Just take for advanced guys that you need to send some personal information and your government issued ID. So you might want to use the exact country of the residence that appears into your ID. So let's go into continue. Now it's going to be asking us for our nationality. So in my case, I'm going to be choosing the same country that I'm currently living in. And what I want to do is to put my first, my last name, and if you have a middle name, you can do that as well. In my case, I just won't do that because I don't. And the date of the birth. In my case, I'm going to put this birth date, and after that, let's hit into continue. Now it's going to be asking us for a residential address, so you need to fill all the information in here, your postal code and your city. Now it's going to be asking you for identity verification. We need to select our document issuing our country of residence. So once again, I'm going to be choosing Mexico. or Mexico. In my case, I've already done that, but you guys just need to select a valid government issued document. So only the following documents listed below will be accepted. So whether you can choose an ID card, a passport, or a driver's license. Binance recommends you guys to choose an ID card because it's much more faster just to upload the ID card, and you can have your account in maybe 5 minutes. So but if you want to use a passport or driver's license, you can just go ahead and go into continue. Now it's going to be showing us a few details about what we need to do. We need to ensure that this is our own government issued document. It's not expired, it's an original document, it's not scanned or copy. We need to remove any card holders or covers to avoid reflection or blur, and we have to place the document against a solid colored background. So if you take the picture holding it using your hands, so it won't be looking really nice. So you might want to place your ID against like a desktop or something. Let's go into continue, and as you can see, here is the section where we can upload our ID card. So after you took the picture of the front side of your ID card and the back side, just upload it right in here and go into continue. Now in here, as you can see, there are like a few standards that we have to meet the document. So it must be readable, it has to be clear and well lit, not reflective, not blurry, no black and white images, no edited. So that means if you are trying to use a filter so the image looks a little bit more better, you might have a lot of trouble here. So you might want to take the picture with no edition, no filters, absolutely anything. Then the document is placed again a solid color background, as we just talked before. You don't want to hold that and took the picture, you want to place that into solid colored background, and then you hit into continue. So once we finish that section, it's going to be asking us for the second part of the identity verification, which is taking a selfie photo. So as you can see, here is the example of this guy take a selfie of ourselves with a neutral expression. So you don't want to be sad or happy here, so you want to just have a neutral expression here. You have to make sure the whole face is visible, centered, and your eyes are wide open. So you don't want to try to crop your ID or to use screenshots of your ID, because that just won't work. And we don't want to hide all outer parts of our face, so that means no filters, no images, no beauty, no hairgears, no hats, no makeup. Try to use neutral as possible, right? So after that, you have to make sure that your file size must be between 10 gigabytes and 5120 in PDF, GPF, or this other formats that are available here into Binance. After that, it's going to be showing you here the upload the front page. We just need to provide the photo, which is just one side. Just enable that and go into continue. Now after that, it's going to be the last thing. I promise you guys, it's really simple. We just hit into the last section from the verification process. Now we can start working into Binance. So here is the final recognition. We need to confirm our identity. Now that we upload an ID and a photo, we need to face the camera and follow on-screen instructions to begin, just to make sure that we are operating our account and there's no one else with our information, with our documents, trying to create another account. So that's the reason why they need a facial recognition. So here are a few tips that we can follow, like avoiding wearing hats, avoid wearing glasses, avoid using filters, and using off lighting. So this one is like a little bit obvious, so it's just for verification process, guys. Just after that, let's go into I had complete this on my phone. If you want to take this facial recognition into your phone, and just get into continue. If you select your phone, you just need to scan the code that appears into your computer, and after that, it's going to be showing you an application from Zoom where you can complete that really quick. So now, as you can see, guys, we now have a Binance account. Now we can start buying and sell cryptos in just a matter of minutes. But before we continue, I'm going to show you just a quick tip so we can secure a little bit more let's say in an advanced way, our Binance account. And why is that? Because we're operating with real money. So this is not like a bank where you can trade money, and if you lose your money, you can call the bank and say that you have a dispute or something related, and they can help you to gain your money back. If you lose your money into Binance, if someone hacks your wallet, your crypto wallet, and they took your money, your cryptos, you might not see that money ever again. So you have to be really careful with operating here into this kind of applications. So let's try to secure our account a little bit more advanced. So with that being said, let's get into this icon, which is my account here. As you can see, we have the verified badge. The green section says regular user. So let's get into the security section before we continue into all of this section. You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to show you everything you need to understand here into Binance. But first of all, let's get into the security verification. As you can see here, we have the two-factor authenticator, the identity verification, and the anti-phishing code. You might not have the two-factor authenticator enabled, so what you guys want to do is to go into manage, and you need to add a new authenticator. Let's get into that, and we can send a code here from our account. We can get the code, and we can whether choose a Binance Google Authenticator or a phone number verification, whichever option you want to. I used the phone number verification because it's more faster for me to log into my phone, and just to enable that if I want to use my laptop and I want to enter into Binance. So if you want to use an authenticator, you need to hit into this option. You need to download the application. It's really simple, guys. And after that, you just need to link that into your Binance. So now anytime you want to enter, you have to provide a code, send it by your Binance Google Authenticator or your phone number verification. So once we have that already filled, we finish that, we have enabled the two-factor authenticator. As you can see, I have my Google Authenticator from the Binance, my phone number, and my email verification. As you can see, the three of them, the three options are enabled into my account, so I can have more advanced security options. Now if you want to scroll a little bit down, you're going to be seeing the advanced security options, where you can see when this function is turned on, you can withdraw small amount crypto to the whitelisted address without passing to FA verification. If you want to enable that, you can do that. Let's say that you want to, the free limit is like just 1000 BUSD. I want to confirm this, and of course it's going to be asking us for the verification code from our phone number, in my case from my email, and my authenticator code, because that's the way I want to secure my account. And the last advanced feature, which is also my favorite, is the anti-phishing code. Now the phishing attempts are ensure the notification email are from Binance only. So you don't know what phishing is, that people are trying to emulate pages here. So let's say that you want to go into Binance.com, but you didn't notice that this one, let's say this appears as official Binance.com. So this is not a legit website. So if you enter all your information in this website or other one, or other website that doesn't start with the Binance.com, you might be having some troubles into phishing, because some people might get your information, and you might want to enable this option that says the anti-phishing code. So if you go into the enable that, you can select your phishing code, and it's going to be asking you for Binance.com is going to be asking you for an anti-phishing code. So you just need to select the option in here. It says create an anti-phishing code. In my case, I've already created that. So that's the only way that I can ensure that nobody is going to be taking my account or my information. So after that, let's get into the security options once again, so we can go back. And as you can see, here's the identity verification. We already do that. We already done the anti-phishing code and the withdrawal whitelist. If you don't have the withdrawal whitelist, you want to scroll down, and as you can see, here's the withdrawal whitelist, we just enabled a few seconds ago. We just need to make withdrawals suspended for the selected time limit. You don't want to do that. If you want to, let's go back in here. I'm gonna go back into the dashboard so we can go back, and now that we have our account already insured, we can now start working here into Binance. So now we have already our account and it's now verified. We are good to go, guys. So I'm gonna show you now, can I start to buy and sell cryptos in minutes? Well, the answer is yes, because our account has already been verified. So if you go into your account once again and you click into this option, it says verified, or you can go into the, if you go into the personal verification section, as you can see here, a few things that we can see that we can do if we have our account verified. If you don't have your account verified, you only have these options available. So now that we have our account verified, we are now good to go with fiat deposits and withdrawal limits. With this amount of money daily, we can make crypto deposit unlimited. We can make withdrawal limit with this amount. And if you want to have a plus verification, you just need to provide a proof of address, which is right in here. Now, as you can see here, it says verification failed because I sent a proof of address that doesn't have my name, so that might be the reason why it was failed. So if you want to do that, just hit into continue, or in my case, I just hit into try again. And now it's going to be asking you for the country, your registration address, your postal code, and your city. So after that, it's going to be asking you to upload a document where it sees that all the information that you provide in here appears into that document, and your personal information as well. So this verification plus might take from up to 72 hours, because this might be a little bit more hard to get the verification, but these are the options that you are now available for Binance. So if the limit daily was 15k, now it's going to be 2 million daily. So there are a bunch of options that you can do here into your verification plus section. But now, as you can see, we have the basics. We can now start buying and trading cryptos with our verification level 1, if you want to say something, Binance account. So if you don't have enough money to start buying or selling cryptos, I'm going to show you something really quick, guys, that you can do in order to getting to know Binance and starting to have your very first cryptos. And you don't have to put any kind of investment, any kind of money. You don't have to put any kind of investment for your bank or adding a payment method. You don't have to do any of that. So what you guys want to do is to select here your icon and go into the dashboard section. Now, once you click in there, it's going to be redirecting you guys into your information. You're going to see that you have your wallet estimate value here, your user ID, how much tokens you have already available in here. As you can see, I have just like a few dollars, but I'm going to show you how I gained this dollars by not having to upload buying or trading any kind of tokens. So what I did is to scroll a little bit down, hit into the more service section, and here it is, the learn and earn section. So I'm going to hit into earn free crypto while you learn the Binance. That's right, guys, we want to earn free cryptos just by seeing and learning a lot of stuff into the Binance Academy. So that's why Binance Academy works for. So Binance Academy is going to be showing you how you can earn cryptos, to be educating us about the crypto world, and because of that, you're going to get rewarded, which is actually really great. As you can see, here is a few courses that we can take. I've already took all of this. So let's say you want to take this what is band protocol, and after you start the course, you can earn this band token. You can earn 1, maybe 2 tokens, and then you can trade that from another token if you want to. I'm going to show you how to do that later. But if you want to take one course in order to gain a few cryptos, you can do that. But as you can see, I've already done like almost every course. So if I go into the start my course, for example, in here is learn and earn section now. So as you can see, it's going to be showing me what is the Pax Gold. It's a video in here. So after you've done with that, just hit into continue, and then it's going to be showing you an article from this token, which is called PAX code, and here you have the introduction, what is pay gold, how does this works. After you took all the information and you learned all the information you need to know about this, you want to scroll down and you might see here that you have to take a quiz. So just they want to make sure that you learned something about this token, and then they're gonna be rewarding you with this tokens in here. So as you can see in my account says all rewards redeemed, stay tuned. So as I told you guys, I already have those, but you're gonna see that in your account you already have your new tokens. So if you go into your dashboard after you have a token totally for free, guys, let's say that you have a specific token and you want to trade that from Bitcoin to maybe Ether, or you want to have an Atom token, depending on what kind of tokens you want to have. So what you guys want to do is to go into your wallet, and here what you guys are going to be seeing is all your balance that is inside your Binance account. So if I go into the fiat and spot section, I might see all the tokens that I have available here into my Binance account. So here you're going to see all your tokens, and let's say that from Binance Academy you just earned Atom, you earned these tokens, these free tokens, right? So if you want to convert all your tokens into the VNV, the official token into Binance, a little trick that you can do is to click in here, it says convert small balances to VNV, and after you clicked in here, it's going to be redirecting you guys into like a small trade section where you can convert all your BNV, all your tokens that are not BNV into VNV. So I'm going to select my tokens that are not BNV, for example Atom and the Binance USD, and I want to trade that, I want to convert those. This is what I'm going to be getting from and what. So I'm going to go into confirmed, processing conversion, and I'm going to go back into my fiat and spot. Now as you can see, all my tokens, all my estimate value of my wallet, it's now show it as VNV tokens. As you can see in here it says VNV, and this is all my tokens that are not available. Now for example, let's say that you gain a specific token and you want to trade that for another token that's not VNV. So what you guys want to do is to go in here, it says trade, and let's go into the Binance Convert, which is the very easiest way to trade from one token into another one. So you don't have to be dealing with any market thing. So it's really simple, guys, to use the Binance Convert section, because there's no fee, there's a guaranteed price, and there's almost any pairs. Pairs means that from one token into another one, right? So let's say for example here that you want to trade from a token that you just received, a token that maybe nobody knows because it's quite new. For example here, the Adventure Gold, for example here, and you want to trade that, you want to see which tokens are available to trade for your token here. For example, I want to trade my Adventure token for Ethereum, so I'm going to choose ETH. I'm going to put the amount, or all the amount that I have in here. Let's say I earned one token. I'm going to go into from one. I'm going to go into preview conversion. Now it's going to be showing me the minimum amount to 2.2. Now, if you have this issue, we're going to solve this and a little bit, but I'm going to show you real quick how you can make the trade. So for example, I'm going to put the minimum amount of 3. I want to preview the conversion, and it's going to be showing me here the price, the inverse price of my token, and how much I'm going to be receiving. So after that, let's get into refresh, continue, and you can go back into your wallet to see that your token has now been converted successfully. Now, if you have the issue, guys, that you don't have the minimum amount to make the conversion, what you can do, guys, let's say this little trick that you can do is to try to earn more tokens from the Binance Academy. Select all the tokens that you guys have earned so far and do what we just did a few minutes ago, which is convert all your assets, all your small balances into VNV. So what's gonna happen is that all your money is going to be converting into VNV. So once you have your BNB token already into your fiat and spot section, now you can trade from the VNV token into another cryptocurrency that you want to exchange, for example Ether or Bitcoin. So we've already converted everything into VNV. I want to click in here where it says convert, and I want to choose all my VNV. I want to put the maximum amount, and I want to trade that. Let's say for example I want to trade that for USDT coins, and then I want to preview my conversion, and here it is showing me how much I'm going to be receiving here. This is the price of my BNV, my inverse price, and this is what I'm going to be receiving here. So I'm going to go into refresh, hit into convert, and just need into successfully. As you can see, we've spent all our money into VNV, so we can go back. If you go into your fiat and spot section once again, now you're going to be seeing that all your tokens have now been successfully converted into the token that you wanted to buy, which is the USDT in here. So as you can see, it's really easy. We just learned how to convert our very first tokens into the one that you wanted to have here into your Binance account. So I'm going to show you real quick how you can buy tokens just in case if you want to have just a little bit more into your account. And as you can see, if you go back into your Binance dashboard, you're going to see it like this, like if we just did before in a few minutes ago. And then what you want to do is to head into the first option. It says buy crypto. So either you want to pay with this currency. In my case, I want to choose MXN because this is the money that works into my bank. So you have to make sure you're using the same currency that works into your country. And we have 4 options here for making payment. We can purchase tokens from our credit or debit card, our peer-to-peer trading, our cash balance, and third-party payment. So if you select the option that says cash balance, you can choose a place like in 7-Eleven or someone else where you can use your cash and make a deposit into a specific account from Binance, and they are going to be sending you your money once they received your deposit, guys. So it's really simple to use the cash balance. So after I clicked into cash balance, I might say that this option might not be eligible for all the countries, so you might want to take a look at that. For example, I want to spend here, I want to go into OK, and let's say I want to select these 3 dots and go into continue. As you can see, it says insufficient balance because my cash balance is now available into my Binance account. If you want to have just some cash balance in here, you want to go into your wallet and trade that, but in my case it just won't work. So what I want to do is to go into the other section. It's peer-to-peer trading, which is actually like almost the same thing, but we are not buying from Binance directly, we're buying from a third party. So that's the reason why we're making a peer-to-peer. So that would be us from another party here. So for example, let's say I want to buy, I want to go into OK, I want to choose that. If you want to take a look in here how to buy or sell crypto, you can play it in here. I want to close this just for a second. I'm going to show you real quick. Let's say I want to buy USDT tokens. I want to continue to confirm this, and let's say I want to pay with my currency that works into my country. And as you can see here, all the payment options that are eligible for making deposits here. So depending on the country that you're currently living is the option is going to be appearing into your Binance here, and the regions, of course. So if you want to choose to make the payment only from your country, you can do that. In my case, I'm going to select my country, and as you can see, there are a bunch of advertisers and the price that are going to be selling the token that I want to buy. If there's no token, if the token that you want to buy is not available in here, you don't have to worry about that. You can buy either one of these options, and then you can trade that as we just did before, guys. So you just need to make sure that the advertiser that you're going to be choosing has this badge. It says verified merchant with high trading volume. It's not that these guys are not trusted, but these guys are more trusted and they've made more tradings so far, so it's a little bit more secure to make tradings with those guys. So you might want to make trades only using the verified merchant. And of course, if this is the first time you want to make a purchase, I strongly suggest you guys to only use and to make trades for the verified merchant here. So if you are okay with the price here, just get into the buy USDT. As you can see here, it is the price, and I want to buy some USDT. Okay, so as you can see, it's my ordering here, right? So this is the price what this guy has available from USDT. And what I want to do is to pay, let's say I want to pay 600. This one I'm going to be receiving here, and you must choose and take a look here at the terms and conditions. This appears in Spanish because it's currently this guy in Mexico City, but this guy they basically telling you the instructions to how you want to make the deposit in here. So you don't want to do an ST page, a transfer, you don't want to pay cash. You need to make the only option that is available in here for the bank transfer, that it only works for this bank, appears in here. And this is the agreements of this guy. So after you click into buy USDT, we want to send that into the chat, the payment verification section. So after that, this guy is going to be sending us our money, and it's really simple, guys, to receive the money here into the peer to peer section. And the other option that I use almost every time to buy some tokens is to go into the buy crypto and select the credit or debit card, because it's really simple. You just need to select once again the currency that works into your country. Let's say, as you can see here, we have a limit from 360 MXN, which is like $50, and this is what you're going to be receiving. These are all the tokens that are available for only for making payments from your debit or credit card. So let's say I want to buy PancakeSwap. So after that, let's get into continue, and this is my card that has been already registered into my account. If you don't have that, just go into add a new account, a new card, and it's going to be showing you here. You need to provide a card number, an expiry date, a security code, and it's really simple, guys. Just go into continue and make the payment. You can go into your wallet, your fiat and spot, and verify that your account has already your tokens available into your fiat and spot section. Now, a little trick that I can use, that I can show you guys, if you don't want to pay for the minimum amount of dollars in here. For example, the minimum amount for purchasing tokens into Binance is from $30 to $50 depending on the country that you're living. But let's say that you want to purchase like just $1 or $2 from Bitcoin, but in Binance it's not available to make that kind of purchase. So what I strongly suggest you guys is to use another cryptocurrency that can help you with a minimum purchase, and then you can send your tokens that you purchase from another cryptocurrency into Binance. So what I use in my case is Coinbase. So if I want to purchase here, what is actually really great about Coinbase is that I can buy just $1 of a token that I want to receive, and then I can send that into my Binance account. You just need to make sure, guys, that the fees of the deposit and the withdrawals are not too high enough. So for the purposes of this tutorial, now that we know how to buy tokens, we now want to see how we can deposit and or withdraw some tokens using our Binance. And for this purpose, and for the purpose of this example, I'm going to be using my Coinbase account as well. You can choose KuCoin, you can choose crypto.com, whatever cryptocurrency you want to. It's the same method. So, but in my case, I'm going to be using Coinbase because it's a little bit more easier, guys. So let's say that we are not ready to send this amount of money into another wallet or into another cryptocurrency field, maybe Coinbase. You have your account in here. So actually, it's really easy to create an account here from Coinbase, and I use this application a lot because it's more easier to buy cryptos. I don't need to to put in minimum amount, so it's really easy to have some balancing here into Coinbase. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description as well, so you can create a Coinbase account totally for free, guys. So now that you have your account here into Coinbase, let's say we want to receive our money. So let's hit into send and receive here. So in my case, I want to select this option that says receive. As you can see, it's right in here. Now it says confirmed you're receiving from Ethereum network. To receive from other networks like Polygon, you must switch networks. Do not send NFTs to the address or might be lost. So I'm going to get it. Now, as you can see, here's the network, so we can pay less. We want to take a look at this later. So let's go back into Binance. Let's look for our coin. As you can see, here's the USDC. I want to select this option that's right in here. It says withdraw. So now, as you can see, we want to select our coin. In our case, it would be the USDC, and it's going to be asking us where you want to send your coin here. So let's hit into address because it's not a Binance user, and we have to paste an address in here, and then it's going to be asking us for a network. So as you can see, there are a bunch of networks that we can choose. So if you select Ethereum, for example, you can see that the estimate fee for the costing of this transaction, it's almost $10, which is a lot. So if you want to save a little bit of money, you want to go into Coinbase and see which networks are available for the token you want to receive. So let's say I want to receive, I don't know, maybe the Ethereum section, and I want to choose USDC coin. So now what I want to do is to figure out the networks that are available here. So I'm going to go into networks, so we can use either Polygon or Solana. So let's go and see how much it's going to be costing us for Solana. As you can see, it's less than $1, and Polygon, it's almost the same price, but the estimate time is a little bit more faster into Solana. So let's hit into Solana, and I'm going to go back into Coinbase. I'm going to choose Solana. I want to understand this. I want to copy this address. I want to go back here into my Binance account. I want to paste the address, and as you can see, it automatically matched to the corresponding network, which that means that yes, it is Solana. So if you want to put the maximum amount, you can do that and go into the withdrawal section. Now, as you can see, the amount to withdraw must be at least 10 USDC. As you can see, I have almost $7. I need a little bit more to make this transaction. So in my case, I just won't do this transaction as it is right now. But you guys just go ahead and go and select the option that says withdraw. And after that, you can go into your Coinbase, and after 5 minutes, you can expect that your money might be available now into your account. You just need to go back, refresh, and go into your assets just to make sure that your tokens are now available into the Coinbase. And if you want to do that the other way, let's say I want to go back here, we now withdraw some cryptos in here from Binance. Now let's say you want to receive tokens in Binance, right? So let's say I want to use let's say Coinbase again. I want to send and receive. In that case, I want to send. I want to choose the token that I want to send. Let's say, for example, I want to choose Ethereum. Okay, I want to send all, and hit into continue. So now is the application that's going to be asking us for an address here, except of Binance. So if you go back into your Binance account, you have to choose the token that you want to receive. So let's say, for example, I want to receive BNV, right? So I want to select the option that says deposit, and now it says select your coin. As you can see, here's my BNV, and you have to choose a network so they can be providing you an address so you can deposit the money. So let's say I want to choose the smart chain. I strongly recommend you guys to choose smart chain because it's really cheap. So as you can see, here's the address. You just need to copy this address and paste it right here into Coinbase. You just have to make sure, guys, that you have the token that you want to send and receive into Binance. As you can see, the BNV is not available into Coinbase, but you can choose other tokens here. Maybe you can choose USDT, and later you can just make the transaction, the conversion that we just made here. As you can see, Binance USD is available in here. So let's say I want to choose BUSD. I want to choose again the smart chain network. I'm going to copy the address, and here is the address. And lastly, I just need to put a note here, go into continue, and just wait to estimate time, which is in my case, I'm not pretty sure, maybe from 5-10 minutes. And you might see that your deposit, it's not available into your recent transactions. As you can see, I have a few Atom, I have a few Medic, and there you go, guys. So now we know how to buy, how to sell tokens into Binance. Now we know how to deposit and withdraw our tokens here into the Binance. So now we want to see how we can trade our tokens from others inside Binance. So let's say that you received your BUSD, but you don't want that token, you want another token. So you don't have to make trades outside Binance, you can do that inside. It's really simple. You just need to hit into the trade section and go into the Binance Convert, which is the most easiest way, guys, to make trades here from one token into another one. So you just need to select the token that you want to trade. You can put the maximum amount if you want. I'm going to put 8, and here you can put the token you want to receive. Let's say you want to receive USD, and go into preview conversion. Now here it is, the price, the invoice price, and what we will be receiving in Binance USD. So just hit into refresh and continue, because this price is going to be constantly changing every second. So after you have done with that, just hit into continue. You can go back into your wallet, and you might see that your token is not available into your account. So let's say if you want to make the trading as the classic way, you can do that as well. You can go into the trade section and go into the spot one, which is the like a very easy way to trade, but this is like the classic one. You might see this on the news, on movies, some commercials, guys. So you don't have to be worried about that, intimidating about all of these things. I mean, it's really easy to understand this. I mean, for example, right in here we have all the margin trades. So that means here appears all the pairs which you can make trades for. That means, for example, the Cardano token, from this token into the USDT. So as you can see, there are a bunch of pairs that you can choose. Now on the left side we have all the transactions that are being done live. So as you can see here, it says stable connection and all that. So as you can see, there are a bunch of transactions that has been made now at the moment. In here we have the graphic. You might see the price here. For example, I have Bitcoin and USDT. So as you can see, this is the price, how it has been changing over the day. If you want to choose that, let's say for the last 4 hours, you might see that the price has been going up and down, up and down. And if you scroll down a little bit, I'm going to scroll a little bit down, you might see this a little bit more familiar, because this was the tool that we use for making the trade that we just did before, which is the spot section. You just need to put the amount of prices you want to make the trade for, the amount of dollars that you have available into your account, and go into the buy, or you might choose the sell Bitcoin section. If you can go into the market section, it's going to be making the trade. It's going to be showing you like the best trade for your token if you want to select the market section. And once again, you can put the amount and percentage of the total that you have into your account. And lastly, you have the stop limit. So for example, if you want to put the stop limit, let's say for example you have 10 USDC, and let's say I want to choose like the last 15 minutes, and you can see here it is. I want to move right in here, let's say, and as you can see, the current price is about 23,930. So it's been making sales, and this application can buy for me automatically. So let's say when this price reaches the 24, I want to put that in the limit section, 24. I want you to send the 50% of my Bitcoin. I want you to buy the 50% of Bitcoin using my USDC. And you can do this in the inverse side. USDC reaches the 25, for example. thousand, I want you to buy $9 of Bitcoin, $9 of USDC using my Bitcoin, and you can be selling that, right? So that's it. So it's a very easy way to make this spot section, so you don't have to be worried about that. It's really simple to use that. Now if you want to take a look more how you can buy and use some tools here for when to sell or when to buy, this is not like an advanced application, advanced tools here of our channel, but if you want us to help you with this specific section, we can make a total video for you guys only for making transactions here, for making trades on the classic mode into Binance. You just need to put that into the comments below, and let's see how this is going to be working for us. Now if you want to take a look of a specific token, about all the information of a specific token, I strongly recommend you guys to go into the Coinmarketcap.com. This is an application, a website that works via Coinbase, the Coinbase corporation, guys. So as you can see, this one is going to be showing you all the information you need to know about the token that you are really interested. Let's say for example I want to choose cryptocurrencies, and as you can see here I like the trending, like the most used right now, so I'm going to go into more. Now as you can see, how's the Ethereum here, we have a flow, pancake swap. Let's say for example I want to choose my pancake swap, so let's see what's been happening here into the pancake swap. Here is the contracts, you can put that into your wallet of MetaMask. You can scroll a little bit down. As you can see, this is like the same thing that we just saw here into the Binance graphics in here, so I can choose to see from the latest 7 days, a month, 3 months, or a year. Now even if you want to take a look at new tokens and you want to buy some of them and sell them, you can choose the cryptocurrencies and go into the recently added, so you can see the new projects that have been listed in here. So for example, here is the FETE. This works in BNB, so as you can see, this is the current price of this token. And as you can see, I want to choose, let's say for example, a month. So as you can see, this is brand new. This one costed like 5 zeros and 4 cents here, so now it's listed as 4 zeros and 3. So let's say that you buy some tokens from around in here. Let's say you buy $1 and you choose to sell that into this when this token reaches this amount of money. So you might be gaining a lot of money, but you might want to take a look here on the fees. As you can see, this one says scam, cannot sell, not gonna vote red or green. So these are like the topics of people saying about this token. So as you can see, there are a bunch of people that says that this one is scam. So you might want to take a look at the project if you're willing to make buying and selling here. As you can see, this project has not been verified on the Coinmarketcap, so you might want to be really curious about which project you want to take a look in there. So can you lose your money into Binance? Can you gain a lot of money into Binance? Well, that's totally up to you guys. Speaking about the security section, we just did like the best we could into our Binance account, so nobody can enter or hack our account. But let's say for example that you have all your deposits, all your addresses available into other places like your phone and all that, so you might want to have a crypto wallet. And if you want to have a cold crypto wallet or a hot crypto wallet, it's totally up to you guys. And if I speak about a cold crypto wallet, it's a wallet that can be physical that you have in your hands. For example, the Ledger Nano. As you can see, this is the current price of that. This is on MXN pesos because I'm currently in Mexico City, but this is like just a little bit more cheaper than that. So that means that all the transactions are going to be available and successfully done if you choose to accept that through this little device. So if you have your crypto wallet just as I have here into my MetaMask, for example, is not a cold crypto wallet. It's been called a hot crypto wallet because all the transaction has been made digitally inside this little account here. So if I go into my Ethereum mainnet, into my Polygon mainnet, all my tokens are not going to be available in here. So this one is appearing almost in every side. So I'm going to go into this little three dots. I'm going to go into connected sites, and here are all the sites that has been connected from my MetaMask account, so they have all the access to see how much money I have into my wallet. So let's say maybe I have just like $1 of DII, but let's say that you have like $1 million of the AI. So it's going to grab a few attention of that. So if you have a huge amount of money, you might want to have a cold crypto wallet so you can be having your money much more safer, guys. So I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, guys, about this Ledger Nano X or S. So you might want to take a look at this hardware wallet if you want to take a look at that. If not, that's okay. You can choose whether to have a cold or hot wallet. So now that we know that, let's see how we can gain a little of money here into Binance, just so we can earn some money. We can make something called staking, and of course we have the Binance savings. So if you go into the earn section, here we have the Binance earned, but we first want to go into the staking. So now that we are in here, let's say for example you have a few tokens now, and let's say you earned a few tokens here using the Binance Academy, which is saw before, and you want to use that tokens to stake that. So speaking about staking, is that all these tokens are going to be locked by Binance for the amount you want to choose. Let's say for example this one is going to be locked. You cannot use those tokens from the next 90 days or the next 120 days. So that means that for that amount of time, you're gonna be gaining these 50% of the token that you just receive, that you just choose to lock. But you have to take in mind, guys, that this one, it says APR. So that means that you might be getting, let's say for example a burger token, you receive the 50% annually. So if I want to choose the stake now, after I stake my token here, the estimate time I might receive the 50% annually. So let's say for example I want to choose 6 of this. This is the stake date, my value date, my entry period here, and the that. So the estimate entries that I might be receiving is going to be appearing in here. So let's say for example that maybe I choose $1, so at the end of the day I might be receiving like a cent or 2 cents. So if you select like $100 for making staking, you might be receiving just like a small amount of money. And going to the earned Binance earned section, as you can see I have used like a few, maybe I have like $1 in here. I'm going to select this hide balances. So as you can see, I have these $3 of these 2 tokens been locked to staking, and right now after the 30 days I've received 0.06 cents in bitcoins. So if you go in here, you can select the token, this is the product, and the estimate APR you're going to be receiving, and the duration is here 120 days. So it's not like too much in here. Speaking about the high yield, you can make auto investment if you want to. Like for example, you can earn 200% of what you may want to put that, but that's like for 3 years. So let's say for example that you put like $2 million. After 3 years, those $2 million are going to be evolving into $6 million, right? So this is like the auto invest if you want to do that. But I should tell you guys that everything that you do into the crypto world, into the cryptocurrency world, inside Binance or outside Binance, it's totally up to you guys. Yes, it is safe, but at the same time it has a risk. Everything you have to do, every transaction you want to do with your money, everything has a risk, guys. So this is not a suggestion, guys. This is not a tutorial to how to gain money. Everything that you did, everything that you want to do inside or outside Binance, it's up to you guys. We are just showing you the tools and the way that you can use your Binance into your favor, so you don't have to lose amount of money. So if you want to check out the Binance earned, the liquidity farming, or how to trade pair to pair, or the spot section, and you are not entirely sure how this tools works, I strongly recommend you guys to go to look for someone that can help you with any specific tool from Binance. So now with that being said, if you go into the earn section once again, as you can see, we have the liquidity farming, and the liquidity farming is almost making just trade between one pool into another, and we can earn rewards. So that means, let's say for example you buy some pairs of tokens. For example, I want to choose, I'm going to go into stable tokens, and I want to take a look here into the liquidity of these two tokens in here. So as you can see, if we put this pool of these two tokens, this is the amount, the liquidity is the amount of tokens that are being sent by other users. So far they have gained this amount of dollars. So the total yield, if you put these two tokens into this liquidity, you're going to be earning the 1.54%. So as you can see, here's the breakdown. This is the VMV rewards, this is the reward coins that you're going to be receiving. And as you can see, you can put the amount here, the swap of that. I'm going to go into the innovate. So let's say I want to add a few of that. Let's say I want to add some Gala. I'm going to go into ETH. I confirm that I have read and understand and agree the terms of service and conditions. So as you can see, this is the risk warning. So each time you want to make a trade, something inside Binance, Binance is always going to be telling you about the risk warning. So the price of the tokens are moving constantly, guys. So your tokens might be willing to have like $1 price, and the next day you might be willing to see that your token now are $10 value, and then it dramatically change into 5 cents. So you might want to be really careful with that and take that in mind. So as you can see, here is the total yield based on the 4-hour volume annualized. So as you can see, this is the amount that you're going to be receiving. You want to choose the current pool size, select your pool, add, let's say for example VMV. You can put the maximum amount if you want to, and go into add liquidity. So this one appears to works as the rewards from the Binance and the savings here into the Binance section. But why is Binance going to be rewarding us for staking, for holding our dollars, our tokens inside the application? Well, basically there are people that need their tokens. So you are lending Binance your tokens, and the reward for that is that they're going to be sending you rewards back just for lending our money to other users. So that's the reason why you are earning tokens inside Binance. And sometimes you want to add liquidity from one token into another one. In order for this token to work, it needs to have a few liquidity. So the higher the liquidity it is, the best. But this data does not show that you're going to be gaining more money from one token into another one. Once again, it's at your own risk, guys. And lastly, let's say you want to go into the Launchpad tool. So I'm going to go into the token launch platform. As you can see, there are a bunch of ways that you can earn money, but once again, if you want to take a look into one specifically, you might want to look for more advanced and professional help with the tool that you want to see. So here into the Binance token launch platform, we have the tokens that are being launched, let's say for example totally new. So for example, we have the step N. So this one is like an application that pays you each time you are walking here, a move to earn health and fitness application. It's like you are like ambassador or something like that into the launch pad. So as you can see, here's the launch pool here, which we just saw a few seconds ago. So, and lastly, the Binance application just launched a few months earlier the NFT section. So if you want to take a look into the NFTs, you can do that as well. You can create your own NFTs now. I'm going to go into recommended collections. You can choose how many tokens or NFTs you want to buy. Now, if you don't know anything about the NFTs, basically it's like you're buying. So let's say for example that there's a lot of Nike pairs of sneakers, and Michael Jordan signed one of those. So there's only one sneakers of Michael Jordan signed. The other ones are just like the same thing. So this is the reason why the NFTs have a lot of value, because they are unique. Now the difference is that these guys are digital, and you can be receiving that into your crypto wallet, and well, physically speaking about the sneakers, but they are physically, right? So that's the reason why the NFTs, some of them are truly cheap, and the other one are truly insanely expensive. This is an NFT that I love to check out because I love the Pancake project. So actually this one works into the Binance, the smart chain network. Now speaking about the floor price, it's like the average of the cost of the NFT. The volume is the amount that they have just been trading, the latest price of the NFT, and how much items they have into the collection. So as you can see, this is like Pancake bunnies. Our Pancakes for our first login NFT collection, earned bunnies by completing tasks, winning competitions, and more. So we can either gain bunnies in here just by doing these things inside the Pancake, and maybe you don't have to invest a lot. And yes, you can buy, let's say for example, this NFT for $9 and sell that into $50 or even $100 or $1,000, but that totally depends on the project. That's like a new word for that. I'm just showing you guys how this NFT works. So if you're willing to see how this NFT works, we have a few tutorials here into our channel in YouTube, so you might want to check that. And of course, if you scroll a little bit down, you can choose to see your profile in here. So in here, you are going to see that here's your account, here's your collection, a few collections in here into your NFT. So for example, as you can see, I have this NFT that I just purchased. Like, I'm gonna go into this NFTs, and as you can see, I bought this for almost $1. So let's say for example, I want to list this NFT and I want to set a price. I want to, I don't know, maybe sell this for 2 BUSD, and I want to submit my request. So as you can see, this is the total price that I'm going to be sending this one, almost $2, and the fee of the transaction. I'm going to go into confirmed. So if someone buys this NFTs, I'm going to be receiving the amount of money that I just invest into that NFTs, and of course I'm going to be gaining just a little bit more of that. So I'm going to go into my dashboard. So now you guys know how to buy cryptos, how to sell your cryptos, how to receive your cryptos, how to send cryptos away from the Binance. You can see now the Binance Academy. We just checked a few ways that you can earn money into Binance, the trading section on the market, and of course there's the finance section, and this one is only available for a few countries in order for having a Binance card or crypto loans, a Binance Pay, or the gift card. So as you can see, we just covered like the full basic of how Binance works. If you want to take a look at more advanced tools, or you want to take a look at a specific tool with more advanced features, we can do that. You just need to ask here in the comment section. Now that you guys know how to use your Binance, you can start buying or selling cryptos. And once again, it's totally up to you guys to use this Binance application or not. If you gain money, if you lose your money, that's totally up to you. We just show you the way it works in Binance. This is not an investment tutorial section, guys. We are just showing you the basics of how the Binance application works. And lastly, before we go, I strongly recommend you guys to have your application of Binance inside your phone. So you might want to be having more security sections, more options to trade inside your phone, and you don't have to be looking for a computer just for working into Binance. You can totally use your phone, which is a little bit more faster. And you have the Binance Academy section if you want to take a look at more things into Binance, and of course it's the support section if you want to check out something specific on a tool or the recent transaction that you just made, guys. So hopefully this was a very useful video for you. It was really a pleasure to helping you into the Binance application. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, guys. If you want to see more about this long tutorials, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. And well, I'll see you next time.